Tony, tell us what you're making today.
Hi, okay, today I'm going to make mafalda or mafaldini di guanciale, which is a pasta dish. Mafalda is a type of pasta. It's a little bit of a rigid pasta. Guanciale is an Italian term for a hog jowl, so it's a real nice nutty flavor, and it's just an absolute delicacy. Very nice simmer dish, all in one pan. We can do this quite quickly, but when it's done right, it's just amazing. So that's what I'm going to do for you today.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to start with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to go right ahead and render down our meat with that. We want to do it at the same type of temperature so we don't fry it too fast. We want to bring it up to temperature with the oil. So the beauty of this dish is not specifically eating the meat, it's eating the residuals or the renderings of the meat passed in through the pasta. The pasta is the showstopper. So now that that's going, I'm going to add my onion. So this is going to be a little bit of white onion or shallot. We're going to let that cook off. Stir my pasta here a little bit. We're going to make sure this pasta stays and remains al dente.
Gotcha.
So now that them onions are starting to sweat, they're going to get a little translucent. It's working in time with temperature with the whole dish here. As you can see, everything's coming together real nice. You can start to smell it now as well.
Smells great.
It smells great. It almost has a bacony smell, but you can tell that it has a lot more earthiness. White wine, I like something crisp. A Pinot Grigio, a Vermentino, a Grillo, something like that. It's going to give it a nice acidic flavor. Let that cook. Turn that on nice.
You can really smell that. It smells nice.
Now, I'm going to add a little bit of natural acidity here. So I want to have some real tomato in here.
You make your own fresh pasta here?
Yes, ma'am. Everything is made here in-house.
That's
We
what
have
I thought.
6 different cuts of pasta, and they're made fresh daily. We make everything in-house. There's nothing really here that's not made here. The only thing not made here are the ingredients. I'm going to take my tomatoes now like this here. That's going to be the base of our sauce. I'm going to add a little calabrese pepper here for a little bit of nice natural heat. As you can see, all the ingredients are natural. There's nothing in here that's not good for you in a sense. You know?
That's great.
Of course, guanciale might not be the best for your arteries, but it is the best for your tongue and your mouth and your taste buds and your life and your soul. So now, what I'm going to do is get a little bit of water in here from this pasta. We want that starchy, nice water. I'm going to put a little bit here, and we're going to put this pasta right in here now. And this is how we're going to cook the rest of this pasta the rest of the way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of butter, because I'm going to add back some of that fat we lost, if any, in that guanciale. And this is going to give it a real nice mouthfeel. A little bit of Pecorino Romano cheese. This is sheep cheese, a nice high-end sheep cheese out of Roma as well. See how that's coming together beautifully?
Yeah, beautiful.
And there we have it. Now we're going to plate this, and we're going to eat as if we just conquered a village. Pasta first. Always the pasta in the sauce. Toss your pasta with your sauce. And the other trick is, never over sauce your pasta. And to finish this off, a little grana padano from Italy. A little bit of micro basil on top, just to keep the eyes right. We eat with our eyes first, as most every chef will tell you. There you have it. Or,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Bon appetito.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. This is beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, good. Glad you like it. Well, cheers. With this is a nice Barbera di Alba. One complements the other for sure.
Oh, that's nice.
Perfect.
So not only are these dishes beautiful, but they're just incredibly delicious, and you put your own spin. These are your recipes. What's your source of inspiration?
That guy, that's my father. Picture my dad. My family is all into cooking. I grew up eating Italian food, of course, Italy, Italian food. For regional, mostly Roma area, some Sicilian stuff. My influences come from my childhood and how it makes me think about the flavors were everything for me. Everything I did, even when I was growing up, was that. So now as an adult, everything I do is based around food, everything. I won't go on a week-long vacation unless there's someplace or something based around food there. That's kind of where I get my inspiration.
I love this because, so you never stop learning. It's always a process of learning, seeing what others are doing.
If you're cooking from a recipe, that's when you stop learning. If you're going to continue moving past that recipe and continue moving on your trek, you have to continuously learn. Everything in the cooking game is somewhat of a recipe in that aspect. So you have to learn what it is in your next step, then your next step, then your next step. Those who learn more steps will exceed further. With every trend that comes around, with every new ingredient that comes around, with every fusion of regions that come around, you're going to continuously grow.
I know. I'm really excited that you're opening up a second location in Chesapeake. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited about it. Same anxiety, excitement, stress. Everything that makes this place what it is great. Now I have to go do it again in a much bigger venue, but I'm ready for that. As a person, I'm very nervous. As a chef, I'm excited as hell.
I bet.
But I'm definitely looking forward to highlighting what we have and what we've always been, and also bringing on new things that I'm able to do over there that a lot of people are just going to be amazed with too.
You know, one of the things about Luce when you come here is the food is just the highest quality. It's incredible. Oftentimes with that comes a pretentiousness, and in your restaurant you walk in the door and you feel like family.
You should be happy and comfortable, and you should come here and eat and know that you're coming here and you're getting something good. There is no pretentiousness here because I don't want to hear it. Take your tie down, relax, and enjoy the best food you can. That's what I want.
So we're sitting here with your dad. We've got a picture of your dad. Tell me about your dad and your family.
When it comes to cooking and food, my family just made good food. They still do. My aunt was one of my favorite chefs in the world, and she's one of my inspirations. My father was a chef, worker. You know, his love for food is where I got mine. As far as recipes, people tell me all the time, is this your grandparents' recipe? Is this an old family recipe? No, I don't have that story. It's been passed down for generations, well before my family. What comes on my plate is inspired by my travels, by my palate, by my thought, and
Well, I love that they laid the foundation.
definitely inspired by my youth.
So it's a big decision and a big undertaking to open a restaurant. What in the world made you enter this crazy world?
So when I opened up this place, it was very easy for me to do. It was a very easy decision because I had nothing else. And the only thing I knew is I wanted to cook, I wanted to bring my stuff out. All I really wanted in this little place was a nice wine bar and a martini bar with a nice little menu. As people started coming in, the menu ended up being requested more. Everything started rising, and all of a sudden it became the food, the food, the food. So therefore people started coming and wanting more food. Now we started becoming a restaurant. Now I'm busier than I've ever been. I don't understand what the hell I did. It went from what I wanted it to be to this thing where it is now, and I'm very proud of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is it's such a wonderful restaurant, and the fact that you're opening a second location is huge. There's a saying that goes, if it doesn't scare you a little bit, it's not worth it. So there you go.
Yeah, it really needs to petrify me.
Yeah.
You know? So